Abby. Wow, that was instant. Hi, Abby and Taylor and Robbie and Kesenti01, Inga, Ruby, Abby, Ria, Iris, Emma H, Emily T, Paula, Xanthaman, Boring Maya. You're not Boring Maya. Romy J, Fangasmic, Glory87, Emma B. Welcome! I'm just going to tweet and stuff. It went live straight away. The last few weeks I've had this awkward time when I don't know if you're all watching me or not. So thankfully today it just went BAM! No time to think. You're speaking to the internet. How many people are here already? 2,000 people. Oh my god. Right, 1 second. I'm going to tweet. Where's the tweet? I've already written it. I'm saying, live on Younow, now. Come chat with me. I wrote it wrong. That would have been a typo. Everyone would be like, typo. Come chat with me. Come chat. Or, there we go. Or creepily stare at me in silence. I hope no one's doing that. Please chat to me if you are here. Tweet. And my Facebook's probably written wrong as well. Yep. There we go. Post. I have tweeted and Facebooked. People should be arriving any moment. Get to know each other. Say hello. Say hello to the person next to you. Make a friend. Hey, Ariel D. And Maya has just arrived. Hey, Maya. ISRT is the #1 fan for the start of the show. Welcome. I was going to say, I like your glasses, but you're not wearing glasses. It was an optical illusion. Hi, Lollykins, who's really ill. Get well soon. Wendy says, woo, Phil's on, party. If you do send any of those private message premium things on the phone, please ask me something interesting, because a lot of them are always just like, hi. Not that it's bad. Sorry, I just accepted one without even reading the name. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. Hi, Kirsten, and Madison, and Shana, and Dimple, and Hillop for Life, Samantha J, Amber, hello, hi, Tiny Time, Lydia, Addy L, Isley, Megan 19, Kath, Kaar, Liv, everyone that's just arrived from Twitter or Facebook, welcome. Thanks for joining me on this Sunday, the 22nd of March. Have you all had a good day? How's it been going? Pretty good? Hi. Everyone's just still saying hello. Yes, great, said Sydney. Fine. Terrible. I'm glad it's over. Oh, that sucks. I was in hospitac, said Nicole. I think you're in hospital. Hope you feel better soon. I went to the shop, which was pretty thrilling. I got electrocuted by the checkout lady. She's one of those people that hands the change back like, here's all your change, which is a little bit weird. And she zapped me with her secret superhero powers, which was weird. Definitely a secret superhero. Someone said on Twitter, was she filled with your philectricity? Which is terrible. But it makes me think if I had electric powers, I could be called Philectric Boy, which would work a lot. Or Philectric Man. Technically a man. I'm a man. So stop calling myself boy. I'm a man about town, although I never go out into town. Dorito Fan is the #1 fan, and your picture is me, unless you actually look like me, and you're my secret twin across the world. Or next door, I don't know where you live. Hi, F4 Girls and Jasmine, who's just woken up, and Batu, and Carla, and Deja W, and Sydney P, and Lil Miss Blue, and Jenna is not amazing. What did you buy from the shop, Phil? Oh, it was thrilling. I bought some milk, and I bought some tikka masala sauce, and I got some chicken, and some Colgate. Nothing. It was a thrilling trip to the shops. I didn't go to any of the shops. I walked past an art shop and I was tempted to get some art, but then I didn't even go in. It was really busy. It's a Sunday. Everyone was in the shops. Did everyone see my new video? I uploaded a new video to Amazing Phil. Did you like it? It was a weird one because I couldn't sleep. I made the mistake of drinking a load of coffee and then I thought it was decaf coffee, but it was regular. So then I thought, why not just film what happens? If I'm going to be awake, why not film it? I think I woke up really late that day as well. So I was just like, I've got so much energy, I don't know what to do with it. So it was a different kind of video. It felt slightly side channel-y, but then I tried to make it more Amazing Philly with like the birds and little extra bits. People seem to like it. It's nice just to post something different every once in a while. That's typically a life in my night. That didn't make sense. What coffee do you drink? I'm a bit of a coffee noob. I just drink Nescafe original. But I've got Gold Blend Decaf. I got them mixed up anyway. Dorito fan is still the top fan. Miss Shadow Blood is number 2. Congrats. Loads of proposals are coming through. Oh, Miss Shadow Blood just proposed as well. It's a yes. So I was wide awake for most of the night. I hatched a Tamagotchi, which I named Neep. But guys, I've got some sad news. Neep died. Can you see? Can you see that at all? Oh, there we go. He returned to his home planet. With this Tamagotchi, they changed it. Like the original one was just an angel, which meant like they're legit dead. But this one, he's gone back in his spaceship. I neglected him. This is why I can never own a dog at the moment, because I just don't have time to look after other creatures. Super Katie said, "What did you do?" No, Neep. You all bonded with him, and then I killed him instantly. I left him at home all day yesterday, and I came back, and he was dead. I'm sorry, Neep. I mean, I could always bring it back to life, but you need to reset it, don't you? Can you just press all the buttons at the same time? Oh, I've done it. I didn't even mean to do it. A new baby is on the way. Guys, I've given birth. I hatched an egg. It came out of my nose. So I guess that'll be born at some point during this live show. You can all name it later. I'm sorry for not looking after Neep. He never had a chance in life. I used to be obsessed with Tamagotchis as a child. I had, at one point, I had 6 of them. And I used to be the coolest kid ever because I would attach them all to my belt and they would hang down. That's probably about 15 as well. Yeah, I had like a giant keyring full of them. It got to be a little bit of a problem. It was like a collection of virtual babies. My favourite one was called a Nano Kitty, which was a cat, and I think I got that one to age 34 or something like that. They should do it like a good Tamagotchi on the iPhone, or one that like lives on the phone, so you can check on it without having to like load up an app or something. That would be cool. I lost all my Tamagotchis. They're still fun. I mean, they beep in the middle of the night, and they die really easily. Denise said, like Nano Kitty. Yeah, Nano Kitty. Maybe they were named after a cyber pet without realising it. I want to buy another, said Joy. They should bring them back. I know there's like new ones, but they're not as good as the like old school ones. New ones are too complicated. They're like, connect them together and go to the shop and do a singing contest. Not that I bought a new Tamagotchi a few weeks ago. Not at all. I want one now, said Kenzie. Maybe we could get them in Dan and Phil's shop. A Dan and Phil cyber pet. That would be awesome. Should we get on that? Dan and Phil Tamagotchi. With a little fringe going. I would buy that, said Haley. I don't know how that's possible. I don't know how we would create that, but it'd be cool if we could make one. Yes! I'm screaming yes, my friend. I want that, please. What kind of things could you do? There'd be a button to, like, play video games. A button to avoid an awkward social situation. A button to secretly eat down cereal if you're playing as the Phil Tamagotchi. Oh my god, please! Fanagotchi. Fanagotchi. Hashtag Fanagotchi. Yeah, that's not going to happen. But if I could create any merch very easily, I would do that. This needs to happen. I'm screaming, I love this, said that Maddie dog. Your face is beautiful. Oh, thank you. That was the most beautiful face I could pull for you. Right, so do you want to fire some questions at me, perhaps? Why not? Said Kathleen. Angela just got a water bottle with the Avengers on it. This is my first ever live show. Welcome to the show. I hope you're enjoying yourself. You're wearing your owl jumper. Yeah, I am. I ruined this in a radio show because I said they look like boobs. So now that's all people can see. It's just like an owl shape with boobs poking out. Because it is at nipple height. Almost. Wait, my nipples are there. So when it's there, it is like owl boobs. The owl boob jumper. I still like it though. It's nice and cozy. It's almost t-shirt weather. I'm very excited. I've been outside not in a giant coat for the first time. Go to VidCon. What right now? I'll just go sit in Anaheim waiting until July or whenever it is. You should probably know when it is. Should probably check that out. Ah! It's birthing! We have a child. I've just had a child with 9,500 people. What should we call it? It's alive! Neep 2. Call it Thor. Name it Simon 2. Dill Jr. Kronk. Senpai. Thor. Lucy. Ryan Ross. Susan. Sorry I'm not saying your names. The chat's going so fast. Sid. Okay, the next name I see is going to be the name. We are calling it Susan 3 from Beth Is Not Funny and most of the other people in the chat. Susan 3 has been born. So what can we do with Susan 3? We can feed her either a burger or a cake. Yeah, you can snarf that burger down. And then you can give them a cake. Harm nom 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 nom. And then, ooh. We can turn the light off, play a game. Oh yeah, let's play with Susan 3. So you have to guess if she's... What is that? Oh, there's a number, and you have to see if it's going to be higher or lower. Higher! No. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, that was lower. Lower. No. Lower. Yay! This isn't that interesting. No. One more. This is quality entertainment. Is it over? She hated the game. I just spent 5 minutes playing with you. Oh, stop, stop, shut up. I'm very abusive to this child. I'm sorry. Right. Go to sleep. Just going to leave Susan 3 to go to sleep now. I'll try to keep her alive more than a day. Let's see if the next live show I've still got Susan 3. I haven't been answering your questions. Emma said hello. Lena said hi from Austria. Not Australia, Austria. They're very similar. You should rename one of those countries. I rename it Austria Jim. Or Jimette. Happy child birthday! Ellie's uterus hurts. I'm sorry, Ellie. That sounds painful. I don't have a uterus, so I do not know that pain. Leslie is peeing on the toilet, and now everyone knows. Maya says, have you managed to sleep finally? I got some sleep. Like, the day after that video, I slept till about 12. And then I've been trying to get back to a normal sleep schedule. I've been going to sleep at about 2 or 3. Any other questions? Hi from Slovenia. I'm not saying hi to any other country now. Just laying the law down. It's my birthday. Happy birthday. Hi. Oh no, I almost did it. Talk Italian, said Guita. That's probably not what your name was. Hola. Is that Italian? I don't... That's not Italian, that's Spanish, isn't it? My mind's gone blank because there's 9,500 people watching me try to speak Italian. Pizza. There's so many of those emoji things coming through, I can't even see the chat. What was your first work experience? Said Laura, was that? I've lost you. I don't know what your name was. I'm sorry, you've gone. Whatever your name was, I worked in a vet. And it was pretty cool, although I almost fainted when they removed the jaw of a dog. It was really intense. I realized I was scared of blood, or mass amounts of animal blood, so I could probably not cut animals open. It was kind of boring. Everything was just cats and dogs having their teeth removed. It was just like going to the dentist for 7 hours and not being able to do anything. One time I did get to x-ray a dog, which was quite cool. They let me press the button for the x-ray, and I did it wrong, so I just took a big black picture, which probably wasted loads of money. But never mind! I got to try. I mean, I don't know how you can press a button wrong, but apparently I pressed the button wrong. Which shows I should not be trusted with buttons. This chat is insane today. I know, I can hardly read it. Read your premium questions. Okay, that Maddie Dork said, I want to stroke your face. I've got a personal bubble, so I don't feel comfortable with that. Any other questions in the premium ones? Say hey to the French Holians. Hi, French Holians. Wendy says, what up? See, they're all just people saying hello. Kate said, how have you been? So we're going to go back to the normal... the chat. Oh, Alison asked an interesting one. What was your favourite Amazing Phil video to make? I liked making Draw My Life. That was fun and cool in a different way. The Tour of My Brain was really hard to make, but I felt nice and creative making that. Punk Edits was fun. I liked making the Punk Edit video. Any kind of collab is fun because you're just hanging out with someone rather than thinking too much about what you're saying. Susan! I'm doing a live show. What do you want? Here, have more cake. Just going to feed her loads of cake until she's quiet. Which is how to be a good parent. Susan is sassy. Susan wants all the attention. I should just do a separate live stream where it's just Susan's face. What else did you do? I went on a weirdly touristy trip through London. I saw Big Ben. I saw the London Eye. I saw the Queen's house. I can never tell if the Queen is home or not. Apparently you've got to see if the flag is down or up. But I don't know which one is which. I think the flag was down. Which means she's not there. I was looking in the windows to see if I could see a little bit of curly grey hair. I wonder if she ever looks out of the windows and just waves at people. Bet they go crazy. V. London Cole said, I love your jumper, thank you. Is Dill alive? Dill is alive. He will be returning soon, I promise. And we have another certain video to make, as that certain game has now arrived. So that will be coming soon. I'm not saying what the game is. You'll just have to wait and see. You might just enjoy the video. Hint, not. Shelter, said Danielle. I know Shelter 2 is out. I need to play it. It's about lynxes. I love lynxes. Having researched them last week. Although they do eat deers, as I was saying, which is sad. Who is the other person you love to collab with, said Molly. I like collabing with Louise. She's really fun. I've made a couple of videos with Louise. My chat has frozen. Come back. Is it going to come back? Is it going to come back? Oh, it's back. Hello. Pete Foley said, what's your favourite joke? What do you call a fly with no wings? A walk. Did anyone find that funny? I think you all will have heard that before. It still makes me laugh. That Maddie Dork said, I laughed. I laughed, said Alyssa. What do you call a deer with no eyes? No idea. What do you call a deer with no eyes and no legs? Still no idea. I like really stupid jokes. I'm sorry. I don't know any good ones. All the good jokes are really long. It's only funny because you said it. Oh, thanks. Do I take that as a compliment? Why am I laughing? I don't know. I laughed at Talia. Oh, thank you. Everyone that's not typing into the chat was not laughing. They're all just sat behind the screens like... It was Chloe's birthday on Tuesday. Happy birthday, Chloe! Victoria L started watching Attack on Titan. Amazing! I love Attack on Titan. I've just started watching the OVAs, which stands for Original Video Animation, which is like new extra bits of it. The first one was really good, actually. You found out some new things about the Titans, which I wasn't expecting. So I was watching that. I finished Evangelion Neon Genesis, which was very confusing. They had a movie as well as the last two episodes because they felt like they didn't explain things enough. And then the movie was just as confusing as the other two. It was just like incredible to watch, but I didn't have a clue what was going on. I don't know if that makes me stupid, but I just like things to be a bit easier to follow. I was like, I don't know what's happening. I'm enjoying this, but I don't know why. So I need to move on to something new now. Just watching loads of OVAs. Dan and Phil baking channel. I don't think it's going to be a baking channel. I'd quite like to make an Easter video of baking if I get the time. Easter baking. I don't know what to make, though. Guess that will be the surprise. Something rabbit-shaped. Slim just missed the first 20 minutes. You missed me giving birth to Susan 3. Are you tired still? No, I'm okay. I'm doing all right. Thank you, Jess. What is the latest anyone's ever stayed awake? Like, how many hours? I think mine must be 20, 28, 29. And that was when we were doing the pilot for the first radio show. We had to deliver it as a video file because they were like, you need to make a video like showing how to radio, like what you're going to be like, what you're going to do, and stuff like that. So we made a video at our house and at the radio studio, and we had to edit it all together. It had a music video in, it had loads of stuff in. And we spent the entire night just trying to edit this thing together for the deadline. And then the next morning, we had to go deliver it to Radio 1. So I think that was about 28 hours of no sleep. I think I arrived and I just looked absolutely terrible. I was like, here's the thing, I hope you like it. But we got a show, so I think they liked it, which made it worth it. Isabel said 38 hours. Kieran says 48. 48! Oh my god, what? You crazy fool. Jana said 48. Sirius 36. Theo said 3 days. Not 3 days. 20, said Cammy. 50. Really? When do you die from not sleeping? Is it like 57? I always feel so weird if I start thinking about sleep. Because you just go unconscious. Like, it's such a strange thing. And if I think about it too much, I can't fall asleep. Because I start thinking about, when is the moment that I'm going to fall asleep? When is the moment that I'm going to go from being awake to asleep? What happens to my brain? And I think when you do that, if you start having those thoughts, that's when your body starts doing that thing where you're just lying there and then you go... Does other people do that? Please tell me you do. So you'll just be lying there and then your foot will just go... for no reason. Like, it just freaks out and does a little spasm. That's when your brain switched over to sleep mode, but your mind is still working. I do that, it's so weird. Leg spasms. Cute socks. Thanks. I do have a set of these socks. I'm not just wearing the same ones from my video the other day. I do that. I thought I was the only one to let Larry love. It's the thing. Once I did it, I was lying against the wall, and then I just went and punched the wall. So my arm just had this weird spasm. Or you'll start falling asleep, but then you'll start thinking you're falling or dreaming that you're falling out of a plane, and then your whole body will go just because it thinks that you've like hit the ground or you've realised you're still in bed. But it feels like you've fallen. It feels like you've fallen out of the sky and just landed on your bed. It's such a weird feeling. I do that all the time, said Leah's live. Oh my god, yes, I do that all the time. I'm glad I'm not the only one. It's called a myclonic jerk. What is it? That's the name? I'm sorry I missed your name, the person that explained that. I'm going to go research myclonic jerk, so you guys can just wait there. Alright, let's have a look. Myclonic jerk. This better not be something weird, and you just told me. Oh, here we go. It's a brief involuntary twitching of a muscle or group of muscles. They are small seizures. They occur in sequence or without pattern, infrequently or many times. But is this really related to sleep? Or is this like some kind of seizure? I don't think I was having a seizure. No. Is it? There's too much to read. It sounds really serious. This the thing is just the thing where I was like half asleep. Hi, Gabby. Yeah. So, I don't know if it is that thing, but it's really weird and also quite funny. I always make myself laugh if I do it. Sometimes I'll be half asleep and then I'll go, ah! Susan! Oh, she's pooped. Look at that. Do you expect me to clean that up, Susan? Susan 3. Not to be confused with the fish. Dirty Susan, said Keenan. Hypnagogic jerk. Wow. Okay. It's a thing anyway. I mainly do it if I think I'm falling. I start thinking I'm falling. Did you have any dreams last night? I had such a stupid dream last night. I dreamt that I got a cat. And then Dan thought it'd be fun to put the cat in the oven. Not with the door closed, just like with the door open. Just so it could like sit in there as a little house. Because we hardly ever use the oven. So he was like, I'm just going to put the cat in the oven. I'm going to put the cat in the oven and just let it chill out, and that can be where it sleeps and stuff. So, my mum came over to the house, and she was like, ooh, I'm going to cook everyone dinner. And she put the oven on, and I was like, no, the cat's in the oven! How long has it been on for? Oh my god! Thankfully, the cat was fine, as the oven hadn't been on for long. It was just slightly warm, and a little bit freaked out. So that happened, and then the rest of the dream, I was trying to move my laptop. I picked it up by the screen, and I smashed it. I smashed the entire laptop screen, and then I had loads of glass in my hands. So I was just trying to get all this glass out of my hands. But it wasn't hurting. I was just more stressed that I'd have to get my screen repaired. Your mother attempted to bake your cat. Oh my god. Yeah, like, what does that mean? I don't know. That's another reason why we shouldn't ever own a pet. Because we'll accidentally put it in the oven. Did you see the eclipse? Did you see the eclipse? Did you see the eclipse? Said Fairy Joy. No! There was no eclipse because in London, the sky decided to troll us and become totally cloudy, only at the time when the eclipse was happening. 2 hours later, completely clear sky. 2 hours earlier, completely clear sky. I felt like I missed out slightly. I mean, if I'm honest, I'm not that excited by eclipses. I don't know why. Should I be more excited by eclipses? I think it'd be cool if it went like completely dark, if you're in the totality zone, but when it's just like halfway, you're not allowed to look at it anyway, so that's tempting. You want to look at something that's going to burn your retinas off, so you just got this thing in the sky you can't look at, which might make the room slightly less dark. I don't know. And the moon is going through different phases all the time. That's like a moon eclipse. You can just look at that. The lunar eclipse. I'm more excited by earthquakes, but they're dangerous. Yeah, earthquakes are scary and horrible and kill people, but mild ones can be a little bit exciting, if it's a really mild one. Oh, Miss Shadowblood is now the #1 fan. Overtaken again by Dorito fan. It's a fan war. Fan wars. Does anyone miss fan wars? That was a stressful time. If you're a radio host and you've got 2 live callers on air that can drop off at any time and you're getting them to run around their house and collect items, it was a little bit stressful. I have to be honest. Fan Wars was not the calmest part of our radio show. It was fun though. Earthquakes are terrifying, so Charlotte. Yeah, I'm not a fan of them. I just thought when I was in York and there was an earthquake, I was very much like, oh my god, the earth is so powerful, what's happening? I mean, meteors are also quite scary. What about hurricanes? They're scary. I like lightning storms if I'm inside, but then, like, cows get struck by lightning and die. So all natural events can be a little bit sad if you think about it. Would you do an impression of some lightning? Said Laura. Well, lightning doesn't make a sound. It's thunder that makes the sound. I've already talked about this. Blew my mind and my family's mind. My dad did not believe me. They thought... fringe gap. They thought thunder and lightning were separate things. It's the same thing. The thunder is the sound that the lightning makes. Have I blown anyone's mind again? The thunder is the sound that the lightning makes. Just telling you. I'm just telling you, that's a fact. Mind blown, said the Hobbit. Yeah, I know that. What? There we go. I refuse to believe that. No. It is. Well, what would the thunder be? Like, my dad thought it was just like the clouds rubbing together. But it's... The noise of the thunder is when the lightning strikes, and that's why you count the difference, because you're counting the difference to when the sound arrives from the thing that you've just seen in the sky. But science, said Maya. No, what the frick? What? They should teach you this in school. Clouds rubbing together. That's what my dad thought it was. His mind was blown. I was like, no, Dad, that is what thunder is. That's why if the lightning strikes really close to you, you hear the noise straight away. Weatherman Phil. That's because the light travels faster than the sound. That's why it happens. I'm learning more than I did at school, said Mark. I knew this. You're a liar. That isn't possible. Don't make me learn, said La Mommy. Okay. Do you not want more learning with Phil? Last week it was a success. Susan, what's wrong now? I fed you, I've swept your poop. Oh, she just needed disciplining. I won't smack her. Don't agree with that. I will just discipline her and take away her Haribo. If you don't believe it, then just Google it. Do you want more lessons with Phil? Spitznaz says Susan is a bad girl. She's too cool. Psychology, please, said Katie. Okay. Here's some psychology for you. Come on, Phil. You've done a whole A-level in psychology. Can you think of anything to tell Katie right now? No. My mind's gone blank. I can't think of anything about psychology. Any other kind of lesson that you want? Jamil said mythology. If you look at a gorgon in the eyes, it will turn you to stone. So you have to avoid it. I think you can look in the mirror, though. If you look at it in the mirror, you're fine. You can't just look at it directly in the eyes. There you go. There's some mythology. History, said Gina Halliwell. London burnt down in a Great Fire in 1666. It was the Great Fire of London. I wonder if my house burnt down. I should probably check where the fire was. I don't know. Biology, said Morgan. Your eyes are filled with rods and cones. And how they work depends on if you see the dress in blue and black or white and gold. I know the dress is old news, but that's why. And also people who go outside more are more likely to see the white and gold because that's where their eyes have adjusted to the colour correction of the outside. Anything else? Math, said Sabrina. How can I make maths interesting? The corner of a square is a right angle. And 6 times 6 is 36. Astronomy, one more. From Daylet. Right, here's some astronomy for you. The planet next to the sun is Mercury. And that can be very hot and also very cold. I don't understand how it can ever be cold, but apparently it is sometimes. There we go. That's the end of my lessons. I'm sorry I failed at psychology. My mind just completely went blank. Couldn't think of anything. Couldn't think of any psychological fact. Does anyone have one to throw at the room? Someone put their hand up and give me a psychology fact. None? No one knows any psychology facts. Susan's got one. If you beep every time you eat something, then it'll make Phil salivate. Nope. Teacher Phil. I dropped psychology. There's loads, but they're all such long facts. I remember psychology was such long facts, you'd have to learn loads of things. Pavlov's dogs. Yeah, they salivate when listening to bells. It's classical conditioning. Sigmund Freud is a psychologist. There we go. There's a fact. Sigmund Freud was a psychologist. Sydney Bryce said, "Are you doing this Easter cooking?" I don't know what we'd make. Maybe there'll be Easter cooking. No promises. Hey, my name is Hannah. Said, "Do you like potatoes?" My favorite kind is chunky chips. I think like fries are the best form of potatoes. I'm not a big fan of mashed potato. Gotta be honest. It's too squishy. It's just like a squashy fest. Don't like squishy things. Dye eggs. I've never dyed an egg before. Am I missing out on dyeing eggs? What do you do once you've dyed it? Or is that the whole game? Grace is eating chunky chips right now. I'm making everyone hungry talking about chunky chips. I do like them. I'll eat mashed potatoes. I'll just be like, I wish I was eating chips instead. Or roast potatoes, which are nice and crispy. Decorate Dan. Or we should just cover him in Easter rabbits. What are chunky chips? You know, like fat... Oh, you're probably American. What do you call them? French fries, but fat. Big fat French fries. So they're not even fries. They're just giant chunks of amazingness. Susan is being so demanding. Right, eat some burgers and shut up! I love you, I mean... Yeah, everything's better. Stop being mean to Susan, I'm sorry. I'll be your Susan. She's so demanding. Diva Susan. I guess I did give birth to her, so I should be nice to her and look after her. A+ parenting, said Jamil. Are you going to play the drawing game? Yes. Not yet. Soon. Said the horse as it poked its head through the floor. You're a bad parent. I know, I'm sorry. Pigs can't look at the sky. I thought that was dogs. Can a dog look at the sky? Yeah. Shouldn't put when there's a cone on a dog's head, I'd be worried it would stare at the sky and fill with water. Dogs hate having cones on their heads. There's a fact for you. People keep telling me to read premiums, but they're all literally hellos. Hello, Delete Deja. Hello, Rihanna. Happy birthday to your dog. Hi, Cringe Attacks. Said, hi, Dad. Phil, my name is pronounced like Emily, said Emily. Emily. Hi, Sahara. Hey, Emma. Hey, Louise. See, they're all just hellos. Hey, Rebecca. Keenan said, I saw a cloud that looks like you. What if it was me? All-powerful cloud being. Do you like cookie butter? Said Charlotte. I sometimes eat cookie... What's it called? Like the mixture. It's bad, though, because the eggs could have salmonella. If there's eggs in it. You don't want salmonella. Are you going to play Shelter 2? Yes, I'm going to play Shelter 2. I'm going to start it next week, I think. Oh, my foot's just gone to sleep. Ah, pins and needles! Ooh, ooh. Oh, that wasn't good. I've just been sat on my foot for half an hour. I can't feel it anymore. Ah, it's gone to sleep completely. I couldn't feel that at all. Do I need to call an ambulance? Probably. How? Oh, it's coming back. It's coming back. There we go. There we go. Nice socks. Thanks. Yes, I just bit my toe in front of 9,000 people. How the hell did you do that? I'm quite bendy. Or do you mean how the hell did you get pins and needles? I don't know. I was leaning on my foot too much. Did you just bite your foot? Yes. What were you doing? I don't know. I've got a problem. Did you improve at Mario Kart? Said someone. No, because Dan wouldn't teach me because I wouldn't go get popcorn. I wasn't leaving out into London at that time. It was Late. There's weird people outside. He can get his own popcorn. Oh, my foot's completely back to normal now. Harriet said, Phil, dogs are colourblind. Did I say a fact about dogs that meant they weren't colourblind? A lot of my cousins are colourblind. It runs in the family, apparently. Blip, 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 blip. My chat keeps freezing. You liked a bendy straw? What? Drawing game soon. Remember to get your pens and papers at the ready. They will be coming. My cat keeps meowing in the corner of the room, said Kira. Meow. Meow, 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 meow. Do you crave that mineral? Like the goat. I crave that mineral. It's not loading, I'm going to cry, said Honey. It should just refresh. Refresh it. Madison said, what was your reaction to the Lost finale? I cried. I actually cried. Random facts, said someone. I missed your name. Do I have a random fact? Hamsters can only see 6 inches in front of them. So when you're at the other side of the room going, hello, Timmy, he can't see you at all. The Walking Dead, I'm excited for it. It's on tomorrow, right? Or next week sometime. Seriously, that's so sad. Yeah, you need to get your face right up close to them. They'll probably bite your nose. You're like, oh my god, what is that thing? I just thought it was like a pair of hands. The Walking Dead has been super gross recently. In a good way. I love how disgusting it is. Read the premium messages. Okay, let's see if I get a question. I'm just skipping through some questions. Amy Havoc said, who do you play as Super Smash Brothers? I play as Pikachu and Kirby quite a lot. I like Kirby because you can float up and just float up and just go woo and crush people. That's the kind of guy I am. I dyed my hair blue and red, said Erica. Yay! Good on you. I bet that's cool. Cheyenne said, Glee ended, Phil. I stopped watching Glee. I can't believe there's one point where I actually watched Glee and enjoyed it. I don't know if it had a good ending or not. But I remember I just stopped watching it in season 3. Because I was like, I'm not enjoying this at all. It snowed in Finland today, said Amelia. Jealous. We've hardly had any snow this season. And it's now not going to be snow time anymore. Until next year, Snow. Do a better job next time. Do you and Dan cry fast? I don't know what that means. Do I cry fast? If I'm watching an emotional movie, I will not be afraid to cry. The tears will flow. Usually I won't actually like full on tears. I'll just get wet eyes. So if you look at me, if I'm watching Titanic, my eyes will just get wet. Do you cry during Titanic, Susan? No, you just get hungry and beat by you now. Did you cry during Fault in Our Stars? I knew what happened. I think if you know what happens, it's kind of a bit less sad, I think. But I might have got mildly moist eyes. Do more Donkey Kong. We've kind of done Donkey Kong. We said our last one was going to be the boss level, so we did it. So we need to find some new games. Moist. It's funny when Dan made me do Moist 10 times during the 7-second challenge. Like, moist, 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 moist. Moist. I started writing poetry recently, said Morgan. That's cool. It's good when you discover a new hobby that you like. I used to write poems as a kid. I had a full-on poem book. They weren't very good. I remember one. It was, I like snow. If I hold it very tight in the night, I'll get frostbite. That was one about snow. What was the rest of it? I'll give some food to the little red hen, and then I'll make some snowmen. And then I'll kick over the snowmen and build them back together again. Snow. That was an actual poem from 6-year-old Phil. Amazing poem, said Neve. Thanks. A baby just got born outside. That was incredible, Sir Angela. Thank you. I cry every time. The frostbite one was cute. Why do you ignore me? Said Amelia. I didn't. It's just the chat is like... That was the best poem ever. Thanks. Right, we're going to do the drawing game. Pens and papers at the ready. It's time to create a monster. It's a speed round. Because I got to go soon. So I'm going to choose whatever I see first. Make sure you're drawing at the same time as me, and we will create this creature together. Here we go. What size, what shape face should we have? I'm doing it in a red pen if that changes your opinion. Neve said a lemon. Right, lemon-shaped face. Oh, that's kind of not weird like I wanted. Oh well. What kind of eyes? Triangle eyes from Turtle. Okay, we've got our triangle eyes. Kind of looks like a jack-o'-lantern lemon now. What kind of nose? A donut nose from Clara. There we go. What kind of eyebrows should we have on this thing? Any kind of eyebrows that make sense? Susan, now is not the time. It's going so fast I can't see anything that works. Cactus eyebrows. Okay. I'm just going to do kind of lumpy things with spikes and see how that goes. They look like centipedes. Oh, I failed. I'm sorry, creature. What kind of mouth? They were cactus eyebrows. And the mouth is going to be the mouth of a spider, said Alex. I don't even know what a spider's mouth looks like. Oh God, what? I don't know. I don't know what the mouth of a spider looks like. All right, whatever. What kind of hair shall it have? Any kind of hair? We're going with Draco Malfoy's hair. It's kind of a blonde, quiffy thing, right? My brain's gone blank for what his hair looks like. So if you've got any white crayons, colour it in. What kind of body should we have? Draco Malfoy, Harry Potter, the blonde Slytherin. A Tamagotchi body, said Daylight. Okay. Do the body of a Tamagotchi. But what's on the Tamagotchi screen? Susan 2? Susan 3? This is a Tamagotchi. So draw that as the body of your creature. Okay, everyone draw Susan 3 inside. And she's just done a poop on the floor. Right, what kind of arms shall this have? Any kind of arms? Paperclip arms, said Ansel. This is so disturbing. Speed rounds are always disturbing because I don't get to choose good things. Alright, what kind of legs? Pencil legs from Alice. How does this thing walk around on pencil legs? At least it'll leave a little trail wherever it goes. Like GPS for free. Anything else you want to add? What kind of ears? Bat ears. I guess we're having bat ears. Susan, no. We're playing a game. Are they bat ears? I don't even know. Probably not. Any other features you want to add before we're done? An ear tint, said Alice. I'll add an ear tint, of course. Freckles. A sword, said Joanna. One more thing. Rosy Pikachu cheeks, said Kit. And it's complete. It's actually quite cute. I mean, I don't know what a spider mouth is, so I've completely screwed that up, but I'm quite happy. Are you ready to see? So we have a lemon head with triangle eyes, cactus eyebrows, which look like centipedes, donut nose, a spider mouth. That was my attempt at a spider mouth. I don't know what that was. Bat ears. I don't know if that's what bat ears look like. Draco hair, paperclip arms, a sword, Tamagotchi body with Susan 3, and pencil legs. Oh, Pikachu cheeks as well, with freckles. That's horrifying. It's so cute, said Angie. That's fab. Katie said, what are we naming it? The eyebrows look like caterpillars. I know, they were meant to be cactuses. I guess they're cactuses that have been pulled out of their pots. Mine looks weird. Mine looks ugly, said someone else. Mine's cute, said Misty. What should we name this thing? Lemon Gotchi. I mean, that's pretty much the perfect name. Lemon Gotchi? Yeah, Lemon Gotchi. It's happening. I said it was the first thing I saw, so. Lemon Gotchi has been born. I quite like that one. I would watch a whole TV series of him as the star. Let me know what your lemon gotchis look like. You can tweet me with those. I'd be happy to see them and favourite some. I'm going to answer some final questions, then I'm going to head off into the wilderness. Blade something said, what's that painting behind you? That thing is a Big Hero 6 jigsaw that my friend from Disney sent me. And then that is my aftershave. I don't know why it's in this room. I loved your video, said Alyssa. Thank you. If anyone hasn't seen my video, it is on Amazing Phil. You can go watch my video of me staying awake after drinking loads of coffee. What's your favourite app at the moment? Definitely not 8-Bit Doves. I downloaded that yesterday, and it's impossible to control. It's worse than Flappy Bird. So hard, but slightly addictive. It's hilarious. Why is Twilight in the background? Twilight is not in the background. There is no Twilight in the background. If you think that's Angel, the side series to Buffy, that's Buffy. That's the X-Files. That's Battlestar Galactica. That's Buffy. That's Friends. That's The Wire. I think that's all the box sets. Oh, that's Studio Ghibli. There. There you go. Some bookshelf facts to end the live show. Thanks for coming. I've enjoyed this. Hopefully you've enjoyed it too. I will hang out with you again next week. If you're not following me on Twitter and you're some random Younow person, it is Amazing Phil on Twitter, so you know when I do my live shows. Thanks for coming, everyone. Layla, Haribo S, Myla, Kate, Christy, Kylie, Haley, Kayla, Macy, Lauren TR, Imi C, Angela, Charlotte, Sinan, Sean, Emily H, Sam Noonan, Kat, Carmen Chang, Giggy, Dorito Fan, Miss Shadow, Lucy Snowbush, Florian, Hungry for Worms, Cherry, Adina, Faruka, Duru, also known as Zoe H, Deja P, Jamil, Gabby Allen 22, Amy Havoc, JDL, Holly, Saureen, Emma, Hunter M, Ruby W, and finally Joanna 92. Goodbye. I will leave you with an image of your child, Susan 3, who's fallen asleep. Bye. Bye!